I think that babysitting used to be considered this old-fashioned and unhip job.
You think babysitters just look after kids? Wrong.
How do I make babysitters as cool as I possibly can? I'm going to turn them into monster hunters.
Booyah.
Ready. And
With all our characters, from a fashion standpoint, they have very individual look and feel.
Okay, so I'll start with the makeup. It is amazing. She makes a work of art on my face.
The hair, I knew that they were gonna color it, and without the costume, I don't think I would have been able to channel Liz like I did.
So Tom Felton plays the Grand Guignol.
The double G, the GG, the Grand Guignol. He is he's the boogeyman. Sleepy time. You remember when you were young and you heard that little creak in the closet when you were asleep? You thought you saw a shadow under the bed. This is him.
Tom's character, several hours in makeup and hair. He has scars all over his face.
I think it's written in the script that he's half monster, half rock star.
what's up, Rhode Island?
He's quite stylish for a monster, yeah.
When Tom first came to set with all the makeup on, it's very scary. Especially because he has these very scary, like, cat eye contacts in.
And it's quite funny, because to be fair, in between takes, they love to do little dance routines or we're singing songs. So there's these two lovely young heroines and then this disgusting, foul, loathsome creature.
Bravo. Bravo.
The production designer is responsible for everything physical in front of the camera except the actors.
A lot of the movie is sets because we were building an entire world.
I was so pulled into the world that I was like, okay, this is the coolest thing ever.
And each room had its own inspirations.
At Babysitter's headquarters, they go into what it's called the weapons room.
Throw it, Kelly!
Okay.
And it's sort of riffing off 2001 of Kubrick, where round shapes and strange mechanisms deliver things.
So the Nightmare Nursery is inspired by clouds. At first, it needs to be a place that's going to make him as happy as possible so he'll go to sleep.
You need something more powerful to get this wretched boy to sleep. Wait, what? No. And keep him alive.
Particularly in a film of this nature, there's a lot of things that you can't film directly. For example, toadies. They're hench people of the Grand Guignol.
Release our new friends upon the world. Toadies? We've rehearsed this for 6 months!
I wanted the toadies to be teenage boys.
These scary kind of creatures, but honestly, they're kind of cute.
So you've got to make this room react to things that don't exist.
And action, jump!
This movie has a lot of action and fight sequences, particularly when they're fighting the monsters.
I haven't done a lot of action-packed kind of fantasy movies before, so I was very excited about that.
On the show, we've actually done a lot of training with the girls. We did some fight basics, basic stunt movement. They've all been to the parkour gym. Part of the rehearsal process for me was seeing what they were good at, things that I knew that they could do. So there is quite a few pieces in all these fights that they're actually doing themselves.
The audience for Babysitter's Guide to Monster Hunting, I hope they're a bit scared in a good way.
You've got young heroines all coming up to the plate to try and defeat the boogeyman.
I think it'll kind of inspire kids to defeat their own monsters.
I loved it. I loved the storyline. I loved the magic. I loved the meaning of friendship.
I felt like all those elements were there, and monsters, and monsters.
All right, ready to take a picture, Rob?
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the Netflix Film Club channel to get our latest exclusive videos. Plus, hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.